Hey guys, so I'm here to do my presentation about how stress affects our brain, our endocrine system, and our nervous system. As far as the stressful topic, I put that I'm a full-time student and I'm also a full-time worker. So that could be pretty stressful at times, and especially for me, which I believe because I'm currently working in a healthcare setting as a monitor tech. And ever since COVID started, I mean, the hospitals have been pretty crazy. I mean, pretty packed. There's lots of colds, and it could be a very stressful environment. And with this project, I feel that it was kind of needed because I never really knew that our body goes through so much activity whenever we're stressed. Um, and we should start it off. There's my project, which it took me a couple of days to do. I don't know if you guys could see it that well, but let's see. I'm gonna give you guys a little view of my project first, like this, and then here the glands, the hormones, neurotransmitter, and there's the other one. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna start with my first portion of the body that helps us cope with stress. So with my first topic, I went with one neurotransmitter that played a role in my stressful event was serotonin, which affects mood, hunger, and sleep, and an undersupply of serotonin can cause or lead to depression. At this moment, or I mean, when the stressful moment was happening, of course, my body was going through an undersupply of serotonin, because at this time I could just feel like whenever I get stressed, I'm the type of person where like I always put myself down. Like I always get down for some reason. Like I'm just sad, you know, just to put it like in like an easier way. Like I just get sad easily whenever I'm like stressed, because I think that that the problem's never gonna go away, but it does eventually, you know. And then where was I? Okay, so a little fun fact about serotonin is that it is produced in the pineal gland, which I labeled over here. Pineal gland is like right there. But I also did my research, and supposedly 90% of serotonin is produced in the digestive tract and in blood platelets, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I thought it just came from their brain, which is pretty cool, you know, little fun fact. As far as for my next body part over here, it's gonna be over here. It's gonna be one of the hormones. In this case, I decided to use two hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, which come from the adrenal gland, like right on top of the kidney, like right there. And then let me just read out this thingy for you guys. Okay, so for this I put, let's see, just give you guys a clear review. For this I put the adrenal gland played a role in this event by releasing many hormones, but two in particular are cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are part of the flight or flight response. They increase blood pressure and heart rate. These hormones impact me during this time of stress because they give me the drive to keep on going and move on forward. Which I think, in my opinion, these are the hormones that help me the most when it comes to just like stressful situations like that. And here again is like the adrenal gland and like cortisol and adrenaline, like right there. And the little kidneys, which I drew. No, I didn't draw. I printed them out. But yeah, and then here is the final body part. For the brain structure, I decided to go with the frontal lobe. And let's see. Let me just read out to you guys what I wrote over here in my little paragraph. Okay, so I put one brain structure that played a role in this stressful event was the frontal lobe of the brain. As I was going through all this stress, my frontal lobe overrode the amygdala. I think that's what you call it. See, it's this one. The amygdala right there. The amygdala, which is a collection of cells near the base of the brain, one on each hemisphere. So it's like one on each side, like here and then here. The amygdala is where emotions are given meaning, remembered and attached to associations and responses to them. Once the frontal lobe overrides the amygdala, it is able to make respond in the first reasonable way if the threat is mild or moderate. Okay, and that's for my brain structure. And then let's see, this completes pretty much my project. I just have 2 more little questions that I have on my notebook, which I wrote down. But yeah, let's see, a little look at my project over here. And then I know that there was more questions. Okay, and then let's see. Some of the thoughts that I experience during stressful times are just me thinking that I'm never gonna get through this, or feeling overwhelmed and frankly lost. So that's pretty much how I feel when I'm going through these like stressful events. Then once I start feeling better, all my overthinking goes away. My behaviors during stressful events like this are pretty much I just stay quiet and stay to myself, but on the inside I'm just like, I'm just like going crazy in there. And then let's see, and when I'm in a very stressful situation, I sometimes stutter when I'm like really stressed, which has pretty much always been like stuttering has always been in my life. But now recently that I'm older, I kind of learned to control it. I don't really know like why I stutter when I'm like stressed. I've never done like that much research about stuttering and stress, but yeah, that's one of the behaviors that that's how I behave when I'm stressed sometimes, right? And then for the final question of the project, both physiological and psychological responses are interconnected, because every time we go through something stressful in our lives, our bodies try to regulate our mental state by releasing hormones that help us cope with our feelings and emotions. So that's pretty much just to answer just the final question of the project. And yeah, let me just show you guys my project one more time, because I know that you can't really see it that well, but let's see. Just gonna give you guys a more closer look again, how my brain system. And then I'm gonna start from this side. There we go. Go from here. Okay, and then the final one. There we go. And yeah, this pretty much concludes my project for how my brain, my endocrine system, and my nervous system react to stressful situations. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys were able to see my project well, because I know it's kind of hard to see. And yeah, my name is Gregorio Franco. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, you guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye.